Well, what a thrill to have Dana White, the head of UFC, joining us here. Dana, a message from Cleveland on behalf of all the citizens here. We are hoping for a title defense once again by Stipe coming up on Saturday night, and he needs to rest assured we have covered his shifts at the firehouse so that he can have an open mind and be ready to go. How do you think he looks?
Well, let me tell you this. Obviously Francis Ngannou is a massive, imposing, scary heavyweight who's been knocking everybody out since the beginning. But let's not forget, Stipe Miocic always finds a way to win. And he's the greatest heavyweight in the history of this sport. So I'm sure he has a solid game plan. I'm sure he's coming in phenomenal shape. And I'm looking very forward to this.
You know, it's amazing, but as he has gotten older, and he's 38 now, he seems to get in better shape each time he comes up with the next title defense.
Yeah, and obviously he's much wiser. He's a smarter fighter. He's been in there with everybody. He's seen it all. He's done it all. Other than absolute raw power, Francis Ngannou isn't going to show Stipe Miocic anything he hasn't seen already.
Hey, to all of us here, what makes him so charming and why we're so proud of him here in Cleveland is he's one of us. I mean, he's one of us. He could be the guy sitting next to us in the cheap seats at a Browns game on Sunday, and then we pay-per-view, we buy the pay-per-view on Saturday night and watch him win the heavyweight title. That's the cool part about him. He's the reason I drink Modelo, Dana.
Solid, hardworking, blue-collar, multimillionaire. The guy has plenty of money and still works at the fire department, and there's just so many things about Stipe Miocic to love. I don't know how you don't love the guy.
2018 night, he beat back in 2018, but he told me the other night this guy has gotten better. He's gotten much better, and he has seen the progress in Ngannou, and he's going to have to be aware of that.
No, he's absolutely right. And he knows it. He's watched the progress over the last couple of years. And, Stipe's been around forever. Like I said, he's seen it all and done it all with all the greats in the UFC, and he's beat them all. I guarantee you he still sees holes in that game that he can capitalize on. And, look, all you have to do is go back and look at the Cormier fight. Okay, the last Cormier fight, the third one.
Right.
Cormier was picking him apart with punches. Went back to his corner. His corner told, I don't know this for a fact, but it's what I think. The corner went back and told him, start going to his body. Literally goes back, starts going to the body, and finished the fight. Guy's a smart fighter, very well-rounded, listens to his corner, and that's why he's he's the all-time greatest heavyweight champion in the sport's history, and one of the greatest ever.
So he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT.
100.
Okay, tell me this. To what you do and in your sport, in UFC, what does he mean to your sport?
He's the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. Not just in the UFC, but in the entire sport. He's a great ambassador for the sport and the brand. Like you said, he's, just such a good human being, such a regular guy. And you couldn't ask for more from any of your champions.
Hey, tell me this. We are now 1 year into this state of the world that we're in. You were a tireless worker in trying to keep your sport going and keep it alive, even at the outset of this thing. How did you get through this?
It wasn't easy. It's without a doubt the hardest thing that I've ever done. But, there's no way I was laying off my employees. That wasn't going to happen. My fighters needed to fight and make money and feed their families. And, hey, at the end of the day, this is America. We don't run and hide. We don't roll over for anything. We figure out solutions to problems. We charge forward, and, we take care of each other. That's the way it works. So I was very confident that we could figure this out. I was willing to build a lab here at UFC headquarters, to test or whatever it was going to take. I was willing to do.
So you would have a unique view of this because you've gone through it. I mean, you've really gone through it. Do you think we're coming out of the tunnel sooner rather than later? Do you think you're going to have people at the fights and we'll have full stadiums? I mean, out there in Vegas, there's that gorgeous Raiders stadium that no one's been in yet.
So on April 24th, I'm going to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Now, everybody's going to tell you, oh, we're doing it first. We're doing it first. I'm doing it first. Nobody's doing it like we're doing it. We're going to sell out Jacksonville. Pre-sale went on today. We already broke the arena record for gate. We're going to be sold out April 24th in Jacksonville in an arena, full capacity.
Okay, I've talked about Stipe because we love him so much, but tell me about the rest of the card in UFC 260 Saturday.
Yeah, it's awesome. So Woodley versus Luque is the co-main event. Incredible fight. Very important fight for Tyron Woodley. He needs to win this fight. Sugar Sean O'Malley, a very popular kid in the UFC, taking on Almeida, who is a knockout. Both these guys are knockout artists. So there's no way that fight isn't fun. And, you know, a full card of great fights.
Yeah. Tell me this. What is it like dealing with all the various, and I mean various personalities you have in your stable of fighters? I mean, you have them all, of all kinds. I mean, you have Conor McGregor and you have all of these people. What is it like dealing with that?
Yeah, it's, you know, some days it's good and some days it's bad. You know, we have a lot of different personalities, egos, personal problems, professional problems, you name it. We deal with it every day. We have like 450 fighters under contract. Plus, I have 350 employees. So, you know, there's always something going on around here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. And we're looking forward to Saturday night. Give us a push for the pay-per-view, huh?
This card is stacked. Your heavyweight champion, Stipe Miocic, will be defending his title against the heaviest, hardest hitting puncher the heavyweight division has ever seen in Francis Ngannou. So tune in Saturday. So the prelims are on ESPN, and then the main card is on ESPN plus pay-per-view.
Tell me this. I want to thank you so much. You know, this is really exciting for us. This guy has really represented our city so well, and he puts our city right out there.
He does. No, he's obviously super proud of where he comes from. He's a supporter of the people. He's a protector of the people, and you know, every other sport in Cleveland, he is a big fan of.
Yeah. Hey, Dana, thanks so much. It's been great talking to you. And good luck on Saturday, and a great job done by the UFC. You hung in there, man. I'll tell you what, you're as tough as nails, and we needed that kind of thinking to kind of wind our way through this thing.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.